All right, coaches, every team needs to know how to beat a 3-2 zone defense. I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. I'm basically going to do it by really harping on like where the weaknesses are in the 3-2 zone and just kind of show you a play or an offense that I use when I coached travel basketball. You can also use this in rec. You can really use this anywhere. This is real simple. So I am going to go ahead and set up the 3-2 zone. And just keep in mind that the 3-2 zone, it can be, extended, it could be like almost like a half court press, or it can be what I like to call a behind the line 3-2 zone. So if you look here, you're going to see that there's some weaknesses on the court. And I'm going to show you those weaknesses by just using the basketball. The corners are a weakness. So if you have shooters, especially corner shooters, you put them there. And, you can pop threes, right? Like you might not make them, but it'll be easy to box out these players underneath. I shouldn't say easy, but it'll be, as long as you're training them how to box out and control that space down there, you'll get your rebound and you can score. Another spot, and I'm going to talk about this a lot too, is going to be the high post. You got to put a player. Actually, let me just go ahead and put a player. You got to have a post player in the high post. If you don't, then a player is going to have to guard that high post, because the other spot that you want to be able to take advantage of is the point area, which is where player number 4 is. That is another weak area. This guy can't guard both. It looks kind of close on my screen here, but in reality, if you get that ball in the 4's hand and the 4's a shooter, he's gonna shoot the ball, and then you take advantage of it down here for the rebound. So, so those are your weak spots, right? You got the corners, and you got that point area, but you got to have that post in order to take advantage of that. Otherwise, they can go here. So, the 3-2 zone defense, they're gonna really try not to let the ball get into the high post. Because just like any zone, once that ball's in the high post, bad things can happen for the defense. So let me show you a simple way that I like to run, or a simple defense or an offense that I like to run. And for this one, I'm not going to use the high post for this one. I'm gonna set up in a 5-out. I'm not gonna use the high post for this specific one at this moment. So what you do is you want to set up a little screen action down below here, and this is going to be for a 3-point shot. That's how this is going to work. So essentially what you want to do is you want to get the ball on the opposite side of where you plan to shoot it. So, if I want to shoot here, then I will, I can start on on this side of the court. And essentially what I'm going to do is, and I might even be able to get the ball down here, just to kind of make the defense work and just get them rotating. And getting them moved around. But essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the ball here, and this player is going to cut behind the defense, and everything's timed. So as that's happening, as this pass happens, as this pass is getting ready to happen, these two players are basically switching. He's trying to come out. Pass is happening here. There's going to be a screen action here. Make sure they know how to set a screen. And the ball's popped, and now we're shooting. What we basically did right there is create an overload on one side. I would also bring this player to the high post once that happens too. I forgot to mention that. But as you can see, we overloaded to one side. As you can see, everybody is over on one side. The defense is still trying to adjust. There's a screen action here. The ball's passed. Doop, doop, doop. And the ball shot. As you can see, that's a pretty hard maneuver to defend against, unless of course the other team is used to it or ready for it. So that's just a great overload offense that you can run against a 3-2. Try it in your try it in your practice. See how your players perform. See if they figure it out, and see what it looks like for you. I hope that this video helped you out. If it did, hit the like button, subscribe, and put in the comment section down below if you've used this or if you've tried this concept with different a different different type of motion offense.